Well, we can't quite win League One today, but we can secure automatic promotion and get that close to winning the league and bouncing straight back up to the Championship at the first time of asking. Hello and welcome to Season 14, Part 8 of Non-League to Legend. I'm Kev, and coming up on today's episode, we're at home against Walsall and then away against Cambridge. Walsall is the big game. They're 3 points behind us in the league at the moment. They have got a game in hand, so a win against them, although it will open up a 6-point gap with just 5 games to go for them, 4 for us, it won't be enough to fully secure winning the league. However, we are 14 points clear of third place Nottingham Forest, so if we beat Walsall, we'll be at least 14 points clear of them still with 4 games to go, and we will get promoted, although Cardiff might have something to say about that, as might Coventry. I think we can get promoted today. You know, you have to get the hyperbole up and running in the intro. It might not be possible. We'll have to wait and see. We're on a nice little unbeaten run now, which is all important, and we've only got 5 games left, and this is absolutely the big one. So if we can win this, we're pretty much there, even if it's not mathematically secure. And this is the team that we're going to be playing to try and achieve exactly that. So we've got Thompson in goal, a back four of Williams, Powell, Tanner and Miller, Duxbury, Cool and Opoku in midfield, with Lara in behind Foot and Garcia. It's taken an awfully long time this season to get to this point, but I think that's my first choice team, he decides after 41 games. But I don't see that we have a stronger team than that available to us at the moment. I would have liked to have been able to strengthen the Aaron Cool position, but in League One, with his experience, he's the best man for the job as that tough tackling central midfielder. So that's why he's made his way back into the team recently. Yes, Duxbury's good. Yes. Right, let's just go and win this football match. We don't care about anything else that's going on. We just need to beat Walsall, and like I say, beating them, that pretty much secures everything. Then we'd have to throw everything away if we win today and then manage to not win the league. It's because we've done something stupid in those last 4 games. However, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. We do have to win the game today, and Walsall have been with us blow for blow as we've been pulling out this enormous lead over the likes of Cardiff and Forest and Coventry, who even 6-7 games ago we were kind of neck and neck with down in that fight for the playoffs. It's just been an exceptional run of form to get us to where we are at the top of the league at this stage, but Walsall are not letting us pull out a gap on them. They're the only ones who are sticking with us, and as demonstrated by the fact they've made it through to half-time at 0-0, that suits them far more than it suits us. We're all about attack and goals and all that stuff. They're away from home. They'll be quite happy with a 0-0. They'll be quite happy to frustrate us and hit us on the break if it comes to that point. We need a goal. We need a goal fast, because if we get into like 80, 85 minutes and it's still 0-0, I only see the winner going one way, and unfortunately it won't be our way, because that's not how we win football matches. So yeah, see, frustration setting in now. We're starting to accumulate some yellow cards. We're not really creating any chances even. Cool with the corner. Powell is there, and that's the first even half decent chance we've had all game, and it's from a set piece. Our strikers, who've been so prolific all season, we haven't really seen them at all. I don't think I've said either of their names yet, other than when we were doing the team introductions, and Walsall have just had an absolutely golden opportunity that they've spurned, and we need to make some changes, and we need to get a hold of this match. We're going to take off Lara, push Opoku further forward, and bring on Jared Shaw into that midfield 3, and then we're going to freshen things up front as well. We'll bring on Jordan Todd for Garcia. Todd has been playing well when he's been playing, so we need goals. Let's bring on the young lad who's been scoring goals for us recently. Did I actually confirm those substitutions? I did. That's all right then. The mystery of the missing goal from yesterday, by the way, has been solved, in so much as there wasn't a mystery goal. I dreamt the whole thing. I'm going to blame it on the fact that there were 2 separate interruptions where I had to go out and sort Dave, and at one point I was gone for ages, so I think I just remembered the score wrong while I was away and didn't really bother to check, because how would I be wrong? And did I or did I not call this right? I mean, it was in the first half I called this. If it made it to 80 minutes, still 0-0. Walsall were going to be the team who grabbed the winner. It's exactly what's happened. I could see it coming. I've played Football Manager before. I imagine there'll be lots of people telling me what I could have done to prevent that from happening, but I'm reluctant to go to counter-attacking or anything like that when we're 3 goals up away from home against a Premier League team. I'm certainly not going to do it at home in the league when we're not even winning yet. So there was no way I was going to try and actively prevent it happening. Raffoli should have scored there. I'll take a little bit of the blame, but I'm going to put the majority of the blame today on Foot and Garcia, who just haven't turned up. Lara as well. The 3 of them as a front 3 have been absolutely incredible for the last 10 or 12 games. Garcia all season long. But all 3 of them didn't turn up today. 6.6, 6.6, 6.5. Obviously, the big game atmosphere stuff scared the niblets out of them, and we do live to fight another day. We are still top of the league because of our awesome goal difference, but we have removed any kind of cushion that we might have had, and we just have to win every game now, starting with this next one away against Cambridge. Right, that bit where I said the team was our best 11, I forgot that Aaron O'Brien exists. This is our best 11, this one now. So O'Brien is now fit again. He's been injured for like the last 6 or 7 games. But he is now fit. He comes back in for a Poku. We're against Cambridge. Cambridge are quite high up the league, if I recall, or they higher mid-table-y stuff. Walsall drew their game in hand over us. So with four games to go, 1 point ahead of us, we basically need to be going for 4 straight wins. That's got to be the goal for the next 4 games. We win all our games, we put the pressure on Walsall to go and win their games. We've got the goal difference advantage by a gazillion miles, but they have that one crucial point on us now, which I guess at least they didn't win. What just happened? What on earth just happened? That looked like the tamest shot in the history of the world. Has Kevin Thompson decided he doesn't fancy it back in the Championship again? He never has a lot of fun up there. I mean, what on earth was that? I assumed the 3D replay would give us something, some kind of justification for how that goal ended up in the back of the net. We got nothing. And now we need the strikers to turn up today. And Garcia has his 33rd goal of the season, brings it back to 1-1. Cambridge have got a flat midfield 5 going on here. If we can't take apart a flat midfield 5, then we don't deserve promotion. They've got one man up front, all on his own. They've had their shot now. They shouldn't be getting any more possession in our half. But here they are. Free kick. We clear, but only as... That's not former our player, Obi, is it? Playing for them? I imagine it probably is. Playing on the right side of midfield, which I think he can do that. Right, Lara out to Miller. Miller in a good crossing position. Can't beat the first man, though. And O'Brien gets the tackle in. And there you go. Aaron O'Brien back in the team. Makes that goal with a little bit of pressing in the Cambridge penalty area. That's what we miss when he's not there. Not there. Look, that's just brilliant. He gets the tackle in, just sheer persistence. Lara then just puts it across to Foot in space, and Foot is never in a million years going to miss from there. And with less than 20 minutes on the clock, we have now gone into the lead. It's not enough to put us top of the league because Walsall presumably are winning their game as well, which means us winning our game takes on an even bigger layer of importance. Garcia to Lara, and I thought Lara was going to make it 3 and prove that all 3 of them had turned up today. Although to be fair to Lara, he's got the 2 assists for the goals from the front too. So yes, they didn't turn up against Walsall. They're definitely here today. Although Kevin Thompson, maybe not so much. Why do I keep playing Thompson? Because he's my hero, that's why. Oh, Foot's in again, and almost identical spot. I told you, we've been over this already once today. Mark Foot doesn't miss from there. Another example. Garcia nods down. Foot in loads of space. And, he doesn't even have to aim for the corners. Both goals have just been straight down the middle. But he hits them so hard and so quickly. They do mean 2 different things. I don't mean the balls quickly. I mean, he doesn't... There's no thinking about it. There's no taking a touch. It's just snap, shot, kick it really hard. The combination of those 2 it's quite difficult for the goalkeeper to do anything about it. Foot's in behind again here. Can he square it for Garcia? He can. It's 4. It's really 4 this time as well. I've learnt from yesterday. I'm checking the number at the top of the screen. It's 4-1 after 36 minutes. Perhaps that early goal from Cambridge was the best thing that could have possibly happened to us, because it has woken us up after the nonsense against Walsall, where we just didn't look like we were creating any chances. The front three are definitely on it today. I mean, oh, that's quite a good free kick. Tell me it's not going to be another one of these crazy games. We could do without a crazy game at this point of the season. Although looking at the league table, I think if things stay as they are, at least Thompson dived for that one. If things stay as they are, I think we are promoted, because we're 10 points clear with 3 games to go if we win and Cardiff continue doing what they're doing. So it's not all bad. It gives us 3 games to not worry about promotion. That's already done. We just need to worry about trying to catch Walsall. Although Thompson needs to... We might be bringing Murphy on again. Will that be the 3rd day in a row we've brought Murphy on as a substitute? Sooner or later, I'll start playing him. But it probably won't be this season, because we've got Thompson in next year as well. I need to fall out with Thompson over something. I thought they were going to stick another free kick in there. If he's beaten from range again, I think we're just going to take him off regardless of what point we are in the match. Commands his 6-yard box very nicely there, though, and collects in the corner. I mean, look at that. Look at the stats for that front three today. Why couldn't just one of them be involved in the game against Walsall? Garcia's in, forces a save out of the Cambridge keeper. They've gone to 4-3-3 now, so suddenly Cambridge have decided to actually go for it, which I hope plays into our hands, because if they're only having a 3-man midfield against our 4, that should allow us to dominate a little bit in midfield as well, create a few more chances. Garcia, Lara, someone stick it into the back of the net. Everyone had a little go at it there, but no one could apply the finishing touch. The front three must be averaging over a 9 between them at the moment, though. 4 goals. All the goals and all the assists come from the 3 of them. It's been quite a good performance. Miller wants in on the act, finds Duxbury, back out to Miller again, crosses to Foot, and I think that's Mark Foot's hat-trick, and I think that's really 5 goals today. Kev can do numbers. Mark Foot has a hat-trick. He's what, 10 goals behind Garcia now with 3 games to go? If Garcia stops scoring and Foot carries on playing the way he has today, he could still maybe end up as top scorer. It's a bit of a stretch, but you never know. Right, let's take Thompson off, because he's upset me. And we're also going to take off Aaron O'Brien, because he's tired, not fully fit. We'll bring a Poku on. He'll probably feel a little bit hard done by that he's the one who dropped out of the team, because he's been playing well recently, but not as well as Lara had been until the last game. But then neither of them were any good really in the last game. And got to give the manager... Oh, for goodness sake, Murphy! All of you calling for Murphy to be in the team. He is no better than Thompson. And I mean, he's a short sleeve shirt goalie. Oh, I just don't get it. Why would you wear short sleeve shirts if you're a goalie? Scuffed elbows. There's got to be something a little bit weird about that, I think. Gabrielli's going to come off now as well. Bradbury can come on. We'll swap those 2 over. If we end up not winning this game now, I don't think Murphy will ever play for the club again. Kev's blaming the goalkeepers again, everybody. And I think that's because we just need to sign a proper experienced one rather than keep signing young kids. It has been one of the themes of non-league to legend this year. Not just young goalkeepers, but young loanee goalkeepers. We had Norberto Miguel for about 5 years through Southend and Hamilton, and then it became Kevin Thompson, Blackpool, Plymouth, and now Ipswich. Murphy at least is our player, but he's even younger than Thompson is, and we just need to go and sign a 30-year-old goalkeeper with 300 games in the Championship. That's got to be one of the priorities over the summer, surely, assuming we get promoted, which, unless something goes spectacularly wrong in the last minute of this game, I think is pretty much a certainty now. 10-point gap over Cardiff with 3 games left. My maths, as proven yesterday, isn't always great, but I think it's reliable enough to announce this as a promotion party today. And then tomorrow's episode is going to be all about trying to catch up with Walsall. If only we hadn't messed it up at the start of today's episode, and then we wouldn't be having to catch Walsall, would we? It's like the game deliberately finds a way to make that last video of the series, not of the series, don't worry, the last video of the season interesting, because if we'd have beaten Walsall, we'd have basically won the league by now. And then why would you bother coming back tomorrow? Now you're coming back because, they're up. But will they catch Walsall? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. I'll come back tomorrow and find out. See, Football Manager Match Engine does marketing. And there we go. We'll just confirm that we have secured promotion. And there we go. We're promoted. That is worth a like. I'm sure you'll agree. If you have enjoyed it, please pop that like on there as always. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. And thank you very much for watching.